Good day, ma'am, and to my fellow student. At this juncture, we're assigned to discuss the human reproductive system and also the human excretory system. In this juncture, let's take a look and examine the reproductive system so that we will better understand towards the incredible parts and functions on how human reproduce and makes more human. So what is a reproductive system? A reproductive system is a biological system made up of all the anatomical organs involved in sexual productions. So in reproductive system, there is a sexual productions involving, therefore, a human produce another human. And also, a reproductive system is a non-living substances such as fluids, humans, and hormones are also important accessories to the reproductive system. But one thing we haven't think about it is how do human makes more human. When examining the reproductive system, the first thing to mention is the primary sex organ, or this is also called a gonads. And the interesting thing with this is the lung, heart, stomach, liver that found in every human. These are found depend on the sex of the individual. And the male gonads called testes, and the female gonads are called ovaries. Now, the purpose of the gonad is to secrete sexual different sex hormones, and also to produce a sex cells called gametes. The male gametes produce a sperm cells, while the female gametes produce the egg cells. When the sperm cells and egg cells are intercourse, the result of that, there is a fertilization. When the fertilizations occur, there is an embryonic of period and also the zygotes development, and that leads to the birth of a newborn baby.
Accessory of reproductive organs. This included number of ducts and glands as well as external genitalia. Only system that vary systematic way between males and females. It is best examined each separately. So, let's start with the testes.
Each testis is surrounded by tunica albuginea, followed by tunica vaginalis. Inside the testis is divided by lobules, which contain seminiferous tubule. This tubule converge to form straight tubule that leads to the rete testis. From here, sperm move to the system of ducts starting with the epididymis, where they are stored ejaculation during a sexual act. When this happens, sperm cell move through vas deferens, the ejaculatory duct eventually moving into the urethra. In doing this, it leads to the penis, which is a copulatory organ, and together with the scrotum. These make up to the external genitalia of the male.
The female reproductive system. This topic was first introduced to us when we are on our fifth or on our sixth grade in elementary. So we have the basic knowledge about it and the whole reproductive system itself. So, yeah, what is the reproductive system? The female reproductive system, rather. So, the female reproductive system is designed to carry out several functions. First, it produces the female egg necessary for reproduction, called the ova or oocytes. The system is designed to transport the ova to the site of fertilization. So the conception of fertilization of an egg by a sperm normally occurs in the fallopian tube. So the next step for the fertilized egg is to implant into the walls of the uterus, beginning the initial stages in pregnancy. So that is the female reproductive system. So it carries out different different functions. First is to produce the egg. Second is to carry out the egg into the fallopian tube, wait for the sperm, and then carry the fertilized egg with the sperm into the uterus. And then the following would be the early stages of pregnancy. So, what are the major parts of the female reproductive system and its function? So, the first one is the vagina. So, the vagina is also known as the birth canal. It serves as the exit of the baby when the baby is ready to come out. And vagina also the one who will receive the penis during intercourse. So next is the uterus. So the uterus itself is the womb. So it is where the baby, the fetus, will stay for 9 months. Next part of the female reproductive system is the ovary. So the ovary is the one who produces egg and female sex hormones. So it plays a very important role because there is no reproduction when there is no egg. So ovary is the one who produces the egg, so it is very important. Next, a major part of the female reproductive system is the fallopian tube. So the fallopian tube is the tunnel for the ova to travel from the ovaries to the uterus. So it is the passageway of the fertilized ova to the uterus where dito siya mag-start, modikit siya sa wall, and then the pregnancy or the stages of pregnancy will start.
The excretory system. The excretory system. The body collects waste such as toxins, waste product, and carbon dioxide, which result from the metabolism in the body. The excretory system removes the waste and toxins. In addition, the excretory system regulates your amount of fluid and salt in your body. All of these functions help to maintain homeostasis of your body. The components of the excretory system includes your lungs, skin, and kidneys. The lungs are the primary excrete carbon dioxide, which is poisonous gas in our body. Skin excretes water and salt when it sweats. The kidney, however, are the major excretory organs in the body. There are 2 kidneys and they are being shaped. They are very important because they help filter out waste and salt from the blood. The kidneys are divided into 2 regions. The outer regions is called the renal cortex and the inner region is called the medulla. Each kidney contains 1 million filtering units called nephrons. The renal artery transport blood to the nephrons. At the nephron waste product like urea are separated out of the blood. Red blood cells in other parts of the blood remain in bloodstream. This waste product that is called urine. It travels down. The ureterian is collected in the bladder. When you urinate, you can get rid of this urine. The kidneys filter about 180 liters of blood, but only produce about 1.5 liters of urine. This process of filtration requires a lot of energy. The kidney are only 1% of the body weight, but use almost 25% of the body oxygen. So, there we go. The excretory system helps eliminate waste and toxins in our body.